It is Vlogmas Day 22. Don't worry, that is not for me. But it feels so good outside right now. I hope it's not connected to the Bluetooth mic. Hold on. I hate to disappoint all two people watching this video right now. It is currently 6:13 p.m. I had the sound gig earlier, and I'm probably going to go to Sam's Club in a little bit. I'm not going to vlog that. It's kind of boring. But yeah, this is the most nothing I've had to do in a day since I started Vlogmas, it feels like. And I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. In every sense of the word, truly, I guess. I feel so drained. I feel so drained. And it's tough feeling drained because I was on a high like 2 days ago, it feels like. Even 2-3 hours ago, I felt like I was on a high. So it's weird how aggressive this come down is. You know, whether or not it's healthy, part of me feels like I treat these vlogs as like a mini therapy session when I just talk to the camera. And I mean, you know, knowing that you can't judge me, the camera, not the audience. The audience can 100% judge me, but talking to a camera that won't judge me, something about that is, you know, peaceful. You know, sometimes it's okay not to feel okay, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody can't be happy all the time. It's kind of a boring life if you're happy all the time. What's the ups without the downs? You know, the downs make you appreciate the ups. If there's only ups, then technically life is a straight line, and that's boring. And while part of me, a majority of me does believe that, the other part of me thinks that, God, my knuckles are ash. I'm not even putting on lotion right now. I don't have the wherewithal to go get lotion. But part of me does subscribe to, a large part of me does subscribe to the what's the ups without the downs, you know. The other part of me believes that we say that as a coping mechanism to feel better during these darker times, for lack of a better phrase. I guess it helps to remember that if you are in a down, that just means an up exists, and you know, you can get back there again. And you know, unfortunately, sometimes the downs last a while and sometimes the ups don't. You know, that's just the nature of things. It's not this equal ebb and flow of ups and downs. I mean, sometimes the downs will last you a hot minute, and sometimes the ups will only last a minute. So I don't know if I call this vlog I'm tired, or thank you for coming to my TED Talk, or be my therapist. Oof, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I'm pretty good at telling myself things are only temporary, whether it be something good or bad. Things are temporary. I'm pretty good at understanding that being in the shadows means the light's somewhere nearby. But that being said, it doesn't always make it easy getting through the shadows, if you will, or the dark moments. My advice would be to find somebody or something, you know, that can be your outlet. Not everybody has a hobby, unfortunately, that they can go to for some relief. I find that making music tends to be a pretty good outlet, although I haven't made any music since I've really been in this new space. So maybe I should try doing that. It just, the room doesn't sound great. There's some echo, but you know, I could still work on some demos. You know, it's funny that some people's response to mental health issues are just saying it's all in your head, and it's like, well, yeah, it's a mental health issue. Like that's the problem, is that it's all in my head. Newsflash, that doesn't make it any less real. Like, emotional stress, emotional pain is still pain, you know? Not everything has to be physical for it to hurt. I feel like I've got a good, you know, head on my shoulders, and that I'm pretty good at navigating these areas of my life at this point. I mean, I'm 24, I turn 25 next month. That'll be a quarter of a century that I've been on this earth, and, you know, throughout that duration of time, I've picked up some gems of wisdom, I feel like. I think I'm pretty good at giving advice. The issue is taking that advice sometimes, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes it's so much easier to give advice when you're on the outside looking in. Being on the inside, things feel different, and it's harder to practice what you preach, for lack of a better phrase. I just feel so bad because, you know, the initial clip that I got this morning is juxtaposed by these clips you're watching right now. Now, like how I'm feeling right now does not take away from the fact that I am still hopeful for what the future has in store. You know, I'm still excited for 2025 and the things that I can achieve in that year. But you know what? I've stopped telling myself that I'm not allowed to feel something, that I'm not allowed to just sit in it sounds so bad, but allow myself to feel something, whether it's negative or not. Like I want to feel this. I mean, I don't want to feel this, but if it's happening to me, I want to feel that this is a part of life. I want to experience this part of life too. You know, I'm not one for getting inebriated, you know, if you will, to try and escape. Because I don't want to escape. I mean, sometimes I do want to escape, but like I guess I refuse to. I refuse to not feel this. Feeling this makes me human, I guess. And I mean, you know, to each their own. Some people just straight up can't take it, and they need to escape. And you know, I understand the need to escape. You know, we live in a world where the ability to escape has become a necessity in the pursuit of happiness. Maybe that's what I'll call the video. The pursuit of happiness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you with this. Continue your journey on the pursuit of happiness. Until next time, it's all love. Peace.
Hey, my team huddle up, your team shut it up. Petty like time, won't back down, run it up. On my son of a high speed, buckle up.